Hello, and welcome back to my channel from your trusty TV news reporter, Clancy Burr. I was just thinking, it's so weird how the coronavirus pandemic is either making people work so much less, they're either out of jobs, working from home, I feel like the world is working from home right now, or it is making you work so much more. If you're a nurse or in the medical industry, grocery store industry, it just depends what your line of work is and how this thing will affect you. And as a TV news reporter, obviously you are working a lot more. And also when you're not working, you have to field very ignorant comments from people saying you started the coronavirus, you are spreading it, you are the reason the world is ending. People just love to hate the media, and it just makes me so happy, as you can tell. But I officially had to cancel my trip to Europe this summer, which obviously I was a little bit bummed about. We were planning on going to, not planning on, like it was said, we had the, flights booked and everything, Amsterdam and Ireland. My cousin was getting married in Ireland. Isn't it crazy that weddings are now canceled just like that? I can't imagine planning such a big day and all of a sudden, boom. Nope, you guys, you can't have it anymore. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of our money back for flights and hotels and whatnot. But as I'm getting ready, I am genuinely curious as to what is going to be happening today. That is always the weirdest part about being a TV news reporter. Like, as you're getting ready, you're just like, what's my day going to be? Whereas I feel like a lot of jobs, you know what you're going to be doing. You know your project for the day. You know the tasks at hand. What's going to happen in the world? So there was a plane crash last night that one of the other reporters is being switched to today, and who the heck knows what else is going to happen, especially with the coronavirus and the developments and all of that. All of the reporters at my station are still working remotely. We're not allowed in the newsroom right now. And obviously we still are going out to the community though. We're still talking with and meeting people. We're following the social distancing protocols, but not really. You can't 100% follow it if you need to do your job. I've been in rooms with more than 10 people within the past couple of days naturally just because I have to. I mean, there's really no way around it. And I am doing the best I can to stay healthy. And the thing is, there is so much ignorance. I just watched a video from a guy on spring break talking about how the coronavirus wasn't gonna stop him from partying. He doesn't care if he gets it. And listen, it is probably not gonna really have a big impact on you and me, younger people. We'll get over it just like we get over the flu. But what people have to understand, it is 2 times more contagious than the regular flu and more deadly. We're talking about it being more deadly for the vulnerable population. I'm talking people who are over 65. I'm talking people who have compromised immune systems. My mom, if she gets it, I mean, it's really not going to be good. She has a compromised immune system from her medications. She has a bunch of health complications, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple connective tissue disorder. It's all autoimmune related, so that's how she developed them. She never had them when I was younger. It really all just happened within the past few years. But the medication she's on makes her immune system very weak, so that something like a simple sickness that I could fight off, her body simply can't. And so when people are talking about, oh my gosh, this isn't a big deal, you need to think about people like that, and you need to do your part to not get sick. Especially, they're saying the scariest part about the coronavirus is a lot of people don't even develop symptoms. A lot of people will never know they had it, but they'll talk to someone who maybe is over 65 or someone who's a compromised immune system, and that person will develop symptoms, and that person could die. And that's why they're just being so drastic and saying, just stay inside. Don't go to work, because it is spreading so fast. And that's my TED Talk for the day. Well, I just had a nice little life moment where I'm here at my location. We're at Kroger this morning, just reporting on the grocery store madness with the coronavirus pandemic. And I called my photographer to say, oh, hey, by the way, when you get here, I'm at the very back of the parking lot. I don't want to get in the way of what they're doing here. And he's like, what are you talking about? He had no idea we were going to be here this morning live. And it is 4:45 a.m. Luckily, our first hit is later this morning. We're at 5:13. Normally, we're at the top of the show, so thank goodness for that. But no one told him we were going live. And it's just one of those things where we have so many changes in the newsroom. We're not going into the newsroom, photographers and news reporters. So there's a lot of communication that gets lost that way. And thank goodness I called him. Oh my gosh, we were about to just not even be able to go live. Covering the coronavirus as TV news reporters, it's just so... You just go with the flow. Like, none of us really know what to do. We're all trying to practice social distancing and practice what we preach. I mean, we're telling everyone all this stuff, yet we somehow need to get out there and still get the news on. So it's challenging because no one wants to be a hypocrite. I did live shots last year in Dayton. It's too cold to go outside, stay in, yet I'm out there. It does look so hypocritical. I get that. But at the same time, for something like this, we can do the best we can do. We're trying the best we can, but there's no getting around the fact that I do need to go out. I do need to talk to people. But I'm very glad that he is now on his way and we are going to be live. Also, I'm really going for the gold with some props this morning. Toilet paper, because you guys know this is a hot commodity. Hey Sheila, Kroger opens in about 15 minutes, and if you come here early, you're going to notice 2 things. The first, more people than usual, and the second, almost every single person is going to be walking out and putting this in their trunks. Yes, toilet paper. It is still a very hot commodity, but don't worry because Kroger is putting some plans in place to make sure you can get what you need. You're gonna see limits on certain items. And something really cool is I can actually see my live shots directly after I do them. It's this app called News On. Click it here. It has every single local TV station in the country. So I type in WKRC. Boom. And this is like the immediate news. It shows it streaming what's happening right now, but then it shows the 5 o'clock, the 4:25, and then even a few from last night, going all the way back to a few days ago. But let's see, if we click on the 5, that is Adam in the Breaking News Center, but let us move this. We should be around here.
I thought Black Friday was bad, and then I came to the grocery store over the weekend, and I'm realizing this might be worse. I mean, at least on Black Friday, you can get toilet paper. Yes, this is proven to be one of the hottest commodities on the market.
So right now I'm on my lunch break. I went grocery shopping a little bit. I had to, stocking up on the frozen broccoli. I only got 3 because I am being kind. It's not fair to buy a bunch of food and then not leave any for everyone else. So seriously, I'm the type of person without coronavirus and all of this, I buy like 10 bags of frozen broccoli at once. But during this time, I think I'm the only person who's doing it reverse. Like I'm like buying less now. But seriously, it's selfish to stock up on food. I'm just gonna say it. I know that might be like mean to say to someone, but it's really selfish. Leave some for the rest of everyone else. Anyway, I went grocery shopping on my lunch break and now I'm back at my apartment complex and I wanna show you how eerie it is in there. Both of the gyms are closed. When I came here the other day, I was so sad. Take a look inside. It's dark. I've never seen it dark. Obviously, it's normally open 24/7. And then same deal with this one. This little studio. No one can go inside. Oh my gosh, even the lounges are closed. I had no idea. Look. Wow. No one can get in. And obviously all this is because of coronavirus. Please tell me the bathroom is open though. Yes. I have to go so badly. Also, can we all just talk about how my apartment has a shower in the bathroom? I can't imagine anyone using this because I feel like all of our apartments and showers are literally 100 feet away or less, so interesting. And of course, we're gonna be washing those hands. By the way, I know how much you guys enjoy my awkward moments, my TV news mess ups, and would you look at that? We had another one today. So because I'm not allowed in the newsroom, I can't come into work and put my scripts in. I email them to my producers. So they're the ones putting in the, the words essentially, but also they're the ones putting in which soundbite I'm using. You know, when I'm tossing a sound, take a listen to what Susan said. And one of my producers read it wrong and put in the wrong soundbite. So it just looks so dumb this morning when I'm tossing to one thing that I was tossing to Kroger officials and it's really just a customer talking about something completely different.
There are a lot of rumors flying, people wondering, are grocery stores going to close? Well, I spoke with Kroger officials. Take a listen to what one of them said.
The cupboards were empty. I mean, there was no fruit, there was no water, there was no toilet paper, and it was a reality check.
I apologize, that was not the right soundbite. That was a man who's a customer here who was kind of just explaining his experience, but Kroger officials did say the stores are not going to close. You do not have to worry.
Oh, how I love live TV news. Because Zach's been staying home a lot more, he's gotten very into his little Xbox. Comment down below if you guys are stuck at home, what you've been doing. I mean, I feel like it is the perfect time to do something good for yourself though. You know, you don't have to just, I feel like a lot of us are probably snacking more. I know I definitely am. But at the same time, one thing I want to say is you don't have to board yourself up in your home. Like you can go on a walk around the block. Just don't be within 6 feet of people. You know, no one's saying you can't step outside. There are so many things you can still do. So don't feel like you have to just be stuck in this hole. You don't. Be safe, practice your precautions. Obviously for me, it's a little bit different just because I am still working, but it's so funny. I have a pounding headache right now because everyone is off from work, right? Everyone's staying up late, things are different. And in my mind, I feel like I'm part of those people. I've been psychologically doing things different because I feel like I'm part of that group, but I'm not. I'm still waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and going into work. And I was actually just telling Zach yesterday, like, wow, like it's so great having this free time, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, wait a minute, what am I saying? I'm still working 5 days a week. Like nothing is changing. The only thing that's changed is I can't go to the gym. But even then I've been doing some little at-home workouts. I don't know. I need to remind myself that this does not apply to me. I am so tired right now and I just need to get back on my normal routine. That would be my vlog.
About what?
You've been caught. Do you know what I caught you doing last night?
What's that?
Do you know what I'm doing right now?
Oh.
Drinking Coronas during the Corona. The best part is it's not like, and thank God, like I cannot stand the people who are like drinking Coronas during the Corona, but Zach truly just had these Coronas and He just enjoyed his life last night. But I'm trying to set up a story for tomorrow, and this woman's gonna let me into her home, right? She's a restaurant worker. She actually works at the Red Feather. So she's out of a job right now, so a really good live shot would be coming to her home, showing her new routine. Well, one of our plans in place, like one of our new policies, is we're not allowed in other people's homes.
So you can't do that?
And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? Like, so it's just weird seeing how different work is. Normally, like, getting into someone's home, that sounds so creepy. Score, we got in their home! But like, that's just such a good thing. How has your life been going during all this?
Slow. It's a lot of change, as everybody knows. They're saying it could be up to 20% unemployment when this is all said and done, so hopefully people can keep their jobs and find a way to make some money. Jeez, 20%, that's a ton.
I know, 20%. I can't even imagine that.
I mean, yeah, hopefully we don't lose our jobs. And we're gonna have to make more YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That'll be our job.
Can you be my full-time videographer?
Yeah, I'll just follow you around like.
Oh my gosh. Hi guys. Oh wait, actually Zach picked out my turtleneck. It sounds like you pick out my outfits every day.
It's nice and pink.
It wasn't as crazy as that. Before I went to bed, I said, Zach, should I wear a gray or pink turtleneck tomorrow? And tell them what you said.
I said pink.
You said I don't
Because you look pretty in pink.
Oh, I think I turned it around on you. Never mind.
I said you look pretty. I was like, what are you saying?
I said, you don't think I look good in gray? That's the kind of psycho girlfriend I am, everyone. You look good today. What about yesterday? What about tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, why? Because I wouldn't look good in gray?
Yeah, you know, this is my life. You guys wanna, oh yeah, these always look so ridiculous. 2 pairs of pants on right now. But actually, I wanna sleep. Right now I'm on my lunch break. And I don't want to go back to work. I'm so tired. But I will go back to work, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
And everyone was so worried. What is she gonna do? Is she not gonna go back? Don't worry, I'm going back.
You messed up my nicely made bed.
Oh yeah, he makes us the bed every morning, which is really nice. Okay, so a nice little behind the scenes moment of working from home. I just had to deal with probably a million phone calls. Right now we're kind of just facing a dilemma with how to tell a story but also stay safe. So for my live shots tomorrow, I want to interview a woman who works at a restaurant and is right now out of a job. And I thought it'd be really interesting to go to her home and just show, hey, we're inside her home. Normally right now she would be getting ready for work, but she doesn't have a job. Really just showing, you know, the unemployment that is sweeping the nation. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are out of a job right now. But because of that policy that we can't go into people's homes, that's kind of messing things up a little bit. I emailed my news director, called my executive producer, called my assignment manager, and basically they said, it's all a matter of, do you feel safe? And they said it also has to do with if my photographer feels safe. So then I had to call who's gonna be my photographer tomorrow. You guys know Adam, he's been in a couple of my videos, and we were just going back and forth with, do we feel safe and all of this stuff, and he kind of really doesn't, and we don't wanna be sitting in someone's house for 3 hours because that's probably not, you know, suggested. So we came up with a game plan that I think we are going to be live only once an hour, and in between live shots, go down to our news car and sit in there and not be in her home during that period of time. So I have my little laptop set up right now. I am in this full work from home environment right now that I can show you. I've got my liquids, banana smoothie, water, and then dun 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 dun. This is like that episode of you know, SpongeBob. What I learned in boating school is, all I have right now is as the coronavirus, and then I kind of gave up and decided to talk to you guys. Normally I'd obviously do this stuff tomorrow, you know, when I get into the newsroom I put it all in, but I have to do it today because I'm not going into the newsroom. I need to send it to my producers and I need to get it in for them. Because it's interesting, you think like, oh, okay, I could just send it to them tomorrow, but for instance, the 5 a.m. producer would get into work at I think 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, they work overnight because it takes all of those hours just to get that show on the air. I mean, isn't that kind of crazy when you think about it? You see a newscast, 5 a.m. and an hour long. That took hours for a producer to put together. Guys, I just had such a scary experience. Zach whips out the sandwich slims, the peanut butter, the jelly, and then all of a sudden he puts a can of tuna in with it. I thought he was making a tuna peanut butter and jelly. That was scary. But no, you just want them separate, right?
That's right.
Thanks for contributing to this conversation.
Stay healthy, people.
Okay, things are looking a lot different than before. Clearly, we have words on the paper. I just called the woman I'm going to be interviewing tomorrow just to get a lot of background and was just taking notes as she was talking. But one of the hardest things, so I write my anchor intros and we need to switch it up. So the 5 a.m. hour is a different one than the 6 a.m. And it can be the hardest thing sometimes because in my head, I'm like, this is what I want to say. Like, this is what I like. But now I need to find a new way to say it. But I don't know a new way to say it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get ideas from the web, and the struggle is real. Look, we're working together. We're basically workmates.
Couples that work together, stay together.
Guys, can you believe it? Breaking news, Zach doesn't eat breakfast.
Breaking.
My dad always said it's the most important meal of the day.
Your dad works with his hand, is active and busy and burns calories. I go and sit at a desk and maybe have a client meeting. I don't need to be shoveling food down my gullet.
But I do.
Because you're out, you're working.
I don't work with my hands.
You're busy, you're active.
I've been having this banana smoothie for breakfast, which is a real treat, because normally I don't get this on the weekday, obviously, because I'm so on the go. Zach is the best boyfriend ever. He's eating his little noodles or whatever that is. I don't even know what that is.
Just a different kind of soup, basically, noodles.
But he's so nice. He's watching his little show right now, and I said, Zach, can you please pause it so I could do my skincare routine real quick? And he said, yes. Clearly, I just got out of the shower and I get so many questions on what skin products I use to show my skincare routine, and I figured I would finally just show you guys it's 4 products that I use, and I swear by these products. Like, I feel like they just make my skin so smooth and soft, and this is not sponsored. That's the thing. Like, I hesitated ever doing a skincare routine on here because I hate watching skincare routines on YouTube. I feel like every single one is sponsored. It's so fake. The person's like, I swear by this product. It's like, really? It just got shipped to you like 4 days ago. I promise you guys, I've been using all of these products for years. I'm not getting paid, but I want to get started with what I do in the shower. And this stuff is like my secret potion, my secret recipe. I started using it my freshman year of college. As soon as I started using it, my skin just transformed. It is the Purity Made Simple one-step facial cleanser. I do have to say though, when I started using this product, I was going from not using any face wash to this. So obviously it would make a huge difference no matter what I use probably. And by the way, in case you're thinking you use no face wash, yeah. I used to think, oh my gosh, I don't want to mess with any products on my face because I always had clear skin, but it was rough. Like, it wasn't smooth to touch. Like right now I'm touching it and it feels really smooth. I probably should not be touching my face right now. But this stuff I'm just in love with. I feel like I'm always just gonna use that. Then when I come out of the shower, I rinse off my face, but I keep it damp. I did a story with a dermatologist in Dayton for the news, and she said that you should moisturize while your skin is still a little bit wet. It helps it lock it in more. And I go in with this. This is my holy grail moisturizer. I can't use any other face moisturizer. I just hate the consistency on my face. I've tried everything. Actually, even in this, Purity, I don't like their face moisturizer. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. If you guys remember, I actually got Zach this for Christmas. I actually didn't use it today. As you can tell right now, this is everything you should not do, but we're doing it because I'm scraping off the last bit of this bottle. And I just put this on directly. Ooh, there's a hair. I just put this on directly after my shower. Normally I use 4 pumps, but right now this is actually probably gonna be the last of this bottle. I have 3 others waiting for me. I don't know why I'm being so frugal, but I like using every drop. And oh my gosh, it's just the perfect consistency. And I do have to say, my skin type is normal. It's not really dry, it's not really oily, it's just there. If anything, it would lean more toward dry. Actually, normal to dry, because if I don't do stuff, it will get dry, especially like right here. But I don't know, because I do stuff, I guess it's just normal. Then at night, I go in with, I just started using eye cream because I've heard so much about how I probably should have been using this for the past decade and I haven't. But this is the Clinique All About Eyes cream. I really don't have a review of this. I kind of just blindly put it on. I don't think it truly made a difference in my eyes since I started using it, but it's more just like a protection type thing. Maybe it has, I don't know. I'm just told you're supposed to put on eye cream every night, so that's what I'm doing. And then instead of that in the morning, I don't put on that. I want to show you guys, this is magic in a bottle. It's called the Olay Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I notice such a difference when I put this stuff on before my makeup. It just brightens my eyes so much, and I really just could not recommend it enough. Like, this is probably, I think, my 3rd bottle, and I just started using this not even a year ago. So I'm obsessed with this stuff. Could not recommend it more. That's my skin routine. That's everything I do. I keep it very simple. On my lips, every single night I put on Aquaphor. I also put it on during the day. As you can tell, it's on my lips right now. It just keeps them very, very moist, and I'm a big fan of some moist lips. Zach is not letting quarantine get in the way of his beach bod. Shoes on the couch, Zach? What?
You just picked up on that?
I let him get away with so much. I'm making us some dinner right now, but it's pretty healthy. It is butternut squash and Brussels sprouts. Guys, I feel like I've mentioned this in every video. We're on a kick, we're addicts. But Zach, can you confirm that you enjoy eating it?
I do.
Someone commented like, oh my gosh, like, poor Zach, like, doesn't get any of the foods he wants.
I know, but that's what we picked out together. That's been our favorite meal.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, everyone, Chef Clancy did it again. What can I say? The same exact meal that I keep making. Brussels spaghetti squash, or not spaghetti squash, butternut squash. By the way, I'm sorry, this isn't as good as the other kind that we normally get, but
That looks good.
Coronavirus hit and I couldn't get the other kind, so I'm sorry about that. And then chicken.
Where'd you get this one?
Whole Foods.
I'm sure it's supposed to be better though.
But I had it the other night and I didn't like it as much. But we're gonna bring this over to the table and enjoy a nice meal. This is where we're gonna end the vlog.
Oops. I zoomed in.
Oh, right here, right here. And then of course we must ask, how excited are you for your meal?
Very excited.
Oh yeah, I warned him that the chicken is gonna be dry, so I was like, get your condiments ready. All right, bye.